Carlos Contreras de Gaspi para ESPN Deportes con el campeón del peso medio Israel Adesanya. Easy another title defense against an old foe. So the obvious question is what's different now. It seems there's a lot of stuff different, and you knew this that it was going to happen after the Strickland fight, after you beat Jared Cannonier. So MMA, not kickboxing, is the third fight. What's going to happen on Saturday?
I'm going to showcase my game. I'm going to showcase why my striking is better suited for MMA, and always has been better suited for MMA. I've said that from the jump. I've known that from the jump. So, yeah, this is my game. I'm the game master here.
You have very sophisticated striking. We all know about that. But it seems like your fighting IQ has progressed in every fight. You've been facing good wrestlers like Joel, like probably Kelvin, Jared, and you've been able to handle that. So how is it now, the preparation different to handle a striker, someone that's coming from your own background, right?
We still do what we do. We always, even I wrestled this camp, but I'm not just training for this guy, I'm training for the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy. I'm always getting better as a martial artist, but I never, I never sway away from my game and what we do. But Eugene, he upped the intensity of this camp.
You've been given a lot of interesting quotes coming to this fight, but obviously a lot of people is paying attention to this. You're going to turn this into a horror movie. What's the name of that horror movie?
In the press conference, I said it's A Quiet Place, but I've been feeling very that Jigsaw Saw, like just violence, bloody. I predict there'll be blood. There'll be blood.
And this was what people is expecting about this fight, right? Because he doesn't have like the Cannonier or the other, the last few opponents. They have these other options to try to neutralize you. This guy has to need to come for a knockout. He has to need to come for something violent to finish the fight.
Yes,
so
yes.
It seems like this is the difference from the last couple of fights, right?
Thank you. Yes. A lot of guys. I was even talking to a homeboy over there. Like when Anderson had his run, there was a point where people will just freeze. They're just like, oh fuck, okay, let me try and survive, because once they're in there, you can't go out. So they'll try and survive. And I started to feel that the last 3 fights, that they'll just like try and showcase Fugazi a little bit, but then they just want to get out there without getting knocked out. So yeah, and I still touched them up. I still won the fight easily, but I'm looking forward to fighting a guy who actually wants to win the fight, who actually tries to win the fight, so that way I can take him out.
You mentioned Anderson, and I know you have a lot of respect for him. You were honored when you fought him. So how do you feel now that you're closing to his number? Are you closing to the number of title defense? Is there any pressures like to be the best in the history of the division?
No, honestly, I never put that like in my forefront. All I just try and do is fight and win. I just beat everyone in front of me, and I keep winning. That's all I've been doing.
But is there going to be something special once you have more title defense, or you
I'll wait till that day comes, but everything I focus on is just one fight at a time, literally. Like, I love fighting. I love this game. And yeah, I'm really even falling in love with it again because of what I've been learning and the way I've been progressing. So yeah, I look forward to really just keep doing what I'm doing, just winning.
Finally, in the past, you mentioned a lot of that you want these highlights, you want this moment people to remember when we're talking about your legacy once your career ends. Saturday, Madison Square Garden seems like a perfect place to have one of those highlights. Right?
Very, very special place, and I look forward to making a historic moment this weekend. I look forward. Whatever happens, this will be a historic weekend. This will really be a historic, not just for myself and for my gym, but in my fight, history is going to be made.
All right, so we'll have a great fight on Saturday, and we'll be watching it.
Gracias. Boom.
Israel Adesanya, el campeón de las 185 libras.